What is going on, everyone? Today I wanted to talk about why I started shooting my pictures with Photosphere. And in order to do this, you need the Google camera. Now, I couldn't find the Google camera app on the Play Store. I think it comes with stock Android, so you're gonna either have to have a Nexus device or a Pixel device to access that. However, I'm sure there is an app that would allow you to shoot Photosphere pictures. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. This is just a regular picture I took, and as you can see, we can check out the details here, but we can only move around with what we have in this picture. It's very limited, which is why we're looking to use Photosphere. The absence of Photosphere leaves a lot of room for regret. And here we are. I took a picture of my car, and I can only imagine how much more awesome it would have been if I had used Photosphere. Again, we are very limited with what we can do. We can zoom in, we can move around, but we can only move around in this contained box, and that traps us. And again, this is why we want to use Photosphere. Photosphere is really easy to use. We have a menu on the top left that we click on, and then we click on Photosphere, and then we just follow the screen prompts. Now, I do find that Photosphere works better if you can keep the camera at the same height above the ground, and ideally you just want to go ahead and turn it while maintaining that point and collect as many blue circles as you can. After collecting all the dots that you would like, the picture will process, and then you can go ahead and look around using a compass or scrolling. Now, there are a few things you got to remember when shooting in Photosphere, and if you don't remember these things, they can quickly become cons. For example, you want to make sure that you stand in one spot during the whole process of collecting all the blue dots. Now, I intentionally moved around in this picture, and it looks like everything lines up at first, but as you can see, when we move to the left here, because I was moving, part of the tree is missing here. And if we look up, part of the tree is missing in this area and also on the top here, and the tree also doesn't line up. The other thing to remember when shooting a Photosphere picture is your subject has to stay stationary or basically perform the mannequin challenge. Now, as you can see in this image here, there appears to be two of these black and white dogs, but we actually only have one, and he was just moving really fast, so he ended up being in the picture twice. Now, before the app processed this image, it was a lot worse, but the app actually did some work to correct it. There is another thing to remember, and that is when shooting Photosphere pictures, you can't do any selfies, unfortunately, so you have to have someone take the Photosphere picture of you. Photosphere images tend to get better once you know the limitations and what to look out for. But once you get really good at it, you can start producing some really good photospheres. A good photosphere image will take you into the past, and as you can see here, I shot a 360-degree image, and basically I can look around and be back in this place as it were in the past and just re-experience it. And these pictures, when taken right, are definitely better quality than a standard picture because you can travel from scene to scene, and it really is like traveling back into the past and just remembering people and things as they were. No doubt this seems kind of creepy and sci-fi, but that's the way we're headed. So that is pretty much it for today. I really wanted to share this because I feel like Photosphere and all the other camera functions that are available in the Google camera might be taken for granted. I'm interested to see if other people are using Photosphere, so I'm going to go ahead and post a poll here, just a simple yes or no question. Yes if you use it, no if you don't. Maybe I'll throw in a maybe, as in you might be considering using it in the future. But really, I just wanted to throw this out there just to let people know about it, just to get people interested in it. I think it makes more memorable pictures. You can probably use it in a VR headset. And in a way, it's really cool and futuristic because you can kind of go back to that day. It's kind of like traveling into the past and seeing that whole scene again and being in it, being a part of it, exploring all the details. And this camera imaging might open up a lot of doors in the future. Maybe one day we'll be able to go back into that picture. Maybe we can have a holographic image all around us just to explore what happened in the past, just bring us back into that. And who knows, maybe it could just bring back a joyous feeling, just remembering people, just remembering events just the way they were. So if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, Make sure you like it. If you have any comments or questions, leave those below. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button so I can continue to put out more videos. And until next time, Leon checking out.